We can all see what's happening right now, but we really need to talk about what's coming next. Let's talk about it. So real quick before we get in, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I'm working on here on the homestead. So we've recently got some new chickens. We've recently got some seeds started for the garden to go out there soon. So this is our real life, guys. We live out in the country and we homestead and we garden, we have chickens and we try to bake our own stuff. This is what I want to encourage people to do. You know, this isn't fear mongering. This isn't trying to scare people. This isn't, you know, this is saying, hey, look what's happening. This is what's in front of you. And let's get prepared, guys. Let's get some canned goods. Let's get some food. Let's get some rice. You know what I mean? Let's get some vitamins stored up. Let's get some water filters. Let's get chickens. Let's get a garden going. You know, this is real life. Like, you need to start living this kind of life if you really want to be prepared for what's coming. So what exactly is coming? There's a lot of things coming, but there's something that's just, it's going to affect everyone very directly, and it has to deal with our food, obviously. So let's just set the stage really quick before we get to that. So this is something you think would be in the headlines constantly. You think this would be like a national headline, like on every newspaper. This is crazy, guys. Food has gone up 75% since 2020. 75% food's gone up. Have you heard of that? Have you heard that statistic? I'm showing it right here. Have you heard this statistic? 75%. And it's gone up. It went up 25% just last year, and that was before the war. But it's gone up 75% since 2020 to now. This is unsustainable, guys. People are gonna starve to death, and people are starving to death in America, and especially in the third world. Let's dive a little bit deeper. So what happens when people start starving? There's a lot that can happen, but we'll get to that in a second. One of the first things people do is they start going to food banks, and food banks all over America are empty, guys. They're out of stuff. They don't have any food to give to people. And they're also saying they're experiencing their highest volume of people that they've ever had. So this is getting really serious, guys. People are really starting to struggle in America and all over the world. People are starving to death in third world countries, but even in America, it's starting, guys. What happens when the food banks run out? What are people supposed to do? And that's what we're going to talk about now, is because it's not pretty what happens. It's already happening in third world countries all over the place. So when people start starving and not being able to get food, and food is so expensive, this is when civil unrest starts. This is how the Arab Spring started. Huge civil unrest, huge protests, huge social unrest, economic unrest, overthrowing of governments, and it was sparked by food. Here's a headline for you really quick. Russia's war is threatening the Middle East food security, sparking warnings of riots, famine, and mass migration. Yeah, these people that are starving to death in the third world right now, they're not going to just stay where they are. They're going to leave and they're going to try to find places that does have food. So, and it's not even their fault. Like, I feel bad for these people, but we're going to have to deal with it. They're going to come to places like America where there is some food left, and it's just going to make it even more scarce for everyone here that can even afford it. So this is a real issue that's down the pipeline that I feel like nobody's talking about. Here's a quote really quick too, just so you realize how serious food is, and wars start over food. When countries can't feed their populations, they have no other option left than to go to war and try to get resources from some other country. It's just how the world works. The world works in raw power, and that's how countries are going to try to take from someone else. This is how it's going to go down. Let me read you this quote really quick from this Reuters article. For centuries, bread has been the lifeblood of civilization. Riots and revolutions have been sparked over the availability of this basic dietary staple, and over food prices more broadly, particularly when it comes to the Middle East and North Africa. So this is a real thing, okay? Because these are the places most vulnerable, obviously, but this is coming to America too. This is what they want, whoever that is. There's many groups trying to take control right now, but they all want to. This is how you get control. You take control of the food supply, and you have control of the people. It just makes sense. And we talked about this with truckers too. You take control of the supply chain, you control the food, you control everything else. So get your garden in, guys. Get your chickens going. This is serious stuff. Get goats, get lambs, get all these, get whatever you've been wanting to get. Just do it. Even if you live in the city, just get some chickens. Who cares? Just give your neighbors some eggs. You know, grow a garden and give them some veggies to bribe them. You know, that's what I did when I lived in the city. And it was fine. And if code comes, then whatever. Then you got to get rid of your chickens or something. Or you just move to the country where they're not just dictating whether you can grow your own food for your own family, which is ridiculous. You know, that should be a human right for everyone. So I'm gonna go deeper in the farmers and everything too, because there's an attack on farmers, guys. Attack on food, attack on gardening, all these things. Attack on our birds. You know what I'm talking about. All these different things are happening at once. Our food facilities, all these things. This is not a coincidence, guys. This doesn't just happen. All this stuff, it doesn't just happen on accident. So you guys want to get more videos like this, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up, and you guys are freaking awesome on that sub button and all that stuff. You guys are going crazy. Like, I seriously can't believe it. Like, you guys are awesome. I'm super blessed to have you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is what I've wanted to do. You know, I didn't think I could do it, and having you guys believe in me and watch me and stuff is really awesome. I'm super blessed to have you guys. So thank you guys so much, and you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys.